Hello, everybody. I hope you are all doing well. Welcome back to another lesson, and I hope you will enjoy it. Today's lesson is about the past simple of to be. This is the menu of the lesson: form, usage, and some practice. Form. Affirmative. Now it's very simple. We have only two forms: was or were. Listen and repeat. I was, you were, he was, she was, and it was. This is singular. The plural. We were, you were, and they were. You can pause the video and repeat them because you've got to practice. To memorize them. Look at the impersonal forms. You can say there was something in a place, or when it is a plural, many things, there were and those things in a place, okay? Use of the simple past of to be. Now we use it to talk about completed activities in the past. Like in this example, I was at school yesterday. So we need some time references that indicate the past, like in that example yesterday. Let's look at some others. Yesterday, we can, join it with a part of the day, like if we say yesterday morning or yesterday evening, etc. Then we have another time reference: last Monday, last Sunday, last week, last month, last year, last summer, etc. Then we can have, a specific date in the past, like in 2010. We're even talking in a century here, if we're talking about something in history, in the 19th century. So, as you can see, the time references refer to the past. It must be the past, specific to the past. Now it's your turn to practice. Make affirmative sentences, use the keywords, and write complete sentences with, as we said, the only two forms we have: was or were. You can also make sentences using there was and there were. First situation: make an affirmative sentence. You have two keywords: John, doctors. Now remember that when we say doctors with apostrophe and S, here we mean the place where the doctor works, like a clinic, like a cabinet, at the doctor's, it means here the place. But you visit the doctor and you were at the doctor's, the place. What is the answer here? That's right. John was at the doctor's. 2. Look at the picture. Tom, scared. And scared means afraid. So what can be the answer? Well, this happened perhaps last week or something. So what can be a sentence in the affirmative? That's right. Tom was scared. Look at situation 3. The picture can help. We, school. What can be the answer? Yes, that's right. Because we have we, so we must use were. So we were at school. We were at school. And this situation, be, beehive. So what can you say? Yes, there was a bee behind the beehive. There was a bee behind the beehive. This one, Shakespeare, English. Yes, that's right. Shakespeare was English. That was his nationality. The last situation, making affirmative sentences. Apples, tree. There were a lot of apples on the tree. That's right. The negative form. Very simple. We add not to the two forms we talked about already. Was not, were not. And we can of course contract them by saying wasn't and weren't. Repeat after me. I wasn't. You weren't. He wasn't. She wasn't. And it wasn't. Now here I'm not going to contract in the plural. We were not. You were not. And they were not. Now the impersonal forms, when we use that there and we talk about something that was in a place or wasn't in a place, so we say there was not or there weren't. Okay? We shall see this in examples. Your turn. Make negative sentences, use the keywords, and write complete sentences with wasn't, weren't, and there wasn't or there weren't. Situation number 1. Look at the picture. They said. Sad is an adjective, it means unhappy. But if we look at the picture, the people here were happy. So they weren't sad. This one, the situation. She home. She wasn't at home, of course. She wasn't at home. Because look, she's working there, so maybe she was at work. Situation 3. He, supermarket. What can you say? Of course, he wasn't at the supermarket. He wasn't at the supermarket. This situation. There, 8 candles. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There weren't 8 candles. There were only 6. Look at the picture. This one. Mozart, Italian. That's right, of course. Mozart wasn't Italian. The last one, the keywords. We, London. If we look at the picture, of course that's not London. So we say, yes, we weren't in London. Another exercise. Make these sentences true for you. While speaking the past, use was or were in the correct form. So, speak well about yourselves. Well, say something true about yourself. Look at them, the sentences, pause the video and try to answer. The last exercise. It says, change these sentences from present to past. Of course, you have a form of to be in the present, and you've got to change the sentence into the past, talking about the same situation, but this time in the past. That's all for today. Please answer the exercises and leave your answers as comments down the video. I will have a look at them and correct them and give you even justifications or explanations. Thank you very much for listening to me, and ta-ta for now.